It's still your program, Youthful in Christ. And today in the studio we have Reverend Father Tom Ave and my friends here, Ms. Stephanie Ekechi and Mr. Michael Wole, who is the PRO of the Catholic Youth Organization, Abuja ARCHDIOCESE. Father, last year you organized a program, a youth camp, the first of its kind.
Yes.
Can you give us a brief assessment of what the successes are and the challenges for last year and what we hope to expect for this year?
Last year was the very first event of Easter Youth Camp. In fact, that is the reason why we have the Volunteers for Christ. It was a success. We planned for about 150 youths, but we had about 315. It was a huge success because I never knew it was going to come out like that. The youth came, they enjoyed themselves, the medical check-up, we planned, everything was just so wonderful. The event, out of town, all the way to Abaji. So many persons have not been to Abaji before. That was an opportunity for them to go to Abaji. The atmosphere was good, so it was a success. But we are yet to get to that camping activities that we see outside the country. Here we have the camp tent and every other activities that goes with the camp. But I know by the time we get to maybe the 5th edition, we are going to actualize our camping activities. So this year is going to be bigger than what we had last year because we are building up on what we had last year.
Okay, talking about volunteering, you are a volunteer, Stephanie. Can you please give us a rundown of the program for this year?
This year's camp is going to run from Friday the 26th to 28th of April. It's going to be a 3-day event. And then the theme for this year is renewing our faithfulness to God. And then we have packed activities, beginning with the Holy Mass. We have the talk, which is going to be based on the theme. We have the Catechesis. We're going to have interactive sections, networking, so that young people can come together to actually discuss and try to find themselves. So it's also a way for them to also build relationships amongst themselves, which is going to happen during the campfire section. And that's the social aspect of it. And then we're going to have the medical tests. We have medical tests that will run from the blood group, genotype, the hepatitis B, and then tuberculosis. Sometimes we know, especially that of hepatitis B, thanks to the medical professionals who are going to be there to give us talks on this, because we may not really know what to avoid or what to do. Hepatitis B is something that don't really show. It doesn't come out like that of malaria. You may actually have it within you. But how do you tend to know the symptoms? To come and give us talks on that. So these are all of them. Then we also have the sporting activities. Then, of course, you have to be fit. So there'll be a platform for that for us to have the sporting activities. Every other thing, just within the Friday to Sunday. Sunday is the wrap-up. We're going to have the Thanksgiving. We all go to thank God for a day. And you know, it's Easter Camp. We tagged it Easter Camp 2019. And the venue is going to be at St. Andrew's Parish, Orozo. Easter is the time for us to celebrate. And Christ is the reason. So we come together to celebrate the resurrection of Christ.
Okay, Mr. Michael, I have heard you once say, my name is Michael, I am AA, and I'm O positive. Where did you get that from?
Yeah, we have this mentality that whenever youth are having a program, there's some negative aspect of it. But we as volunteers, we've looked deeply into that. How can we solve it? That's why we have this relationship talk, and also the genotypes and blood group talk, so that before you start any relationship, you have to know your status. And this year, we want to be very strict that everybody must know their genotype, your blood group, so that after leaving the camp, someone that you are feeling for there, and you think of having something better in the future. No need of going to any hospital again. Already, you already know from the onset that when he or she was introducing myself, like me, if I want to introduce myself to any lady, not any guy, any lady, I would just say, my name is Mike, I'm AA and O positive. From there, she will know that, oh, this guy is AA, because AA can marry anybody.
Okay.
That's a big of advantage for us. So that's why we always kind of come for this youth camp. From there, you know a lot of things about your health challenges, and it's going to be free of charge.
Okay.
So
everything is covered for. I mean, I have to write to many NGOs. In fact, the UNODC, United Nations Organization for Drug Abuse and Crime, they will be coming to talk about drug abuse. Many youths are into drugs these days. Many youths. And most of them are in it, and they are not aware. So the drug aspect and also that of genotype will be the fruit of this youth camp, because I expect that every youth, people get into a relationship. My pastoral experience is that you see young people, they love themselves. When it's time for marriage, the girl is AS, the boy is AS, boom, problems. So it's good. My dream is that every young person should know his or her genotype, so that from the time go, when you're falling in love, you also fall in love with the genotype. You know that you are AA, you are AS. It makes the picture is clearer, so that you don't have any regrets when you put in too much energy and time in your relationship. That is my aim, one of the major aim for this youth camp, and that is why we are expecting large numbers. 500 is the minimum, 1,000 maximum. Although we are thinking of 500, but we are making plans for 1,000 people, actually.
Okay, thank you very much. I think probably you would have used a hall or any other avenue. Why did you decide to take people to a camp? What do you hope to achieve? Are you trying to make them more strong to face any challenge in their future? Or what is the rationale behind camping them at a time like this? And how do you hope to manage security?
I think the young people just have to start getting used to camping activities, getting used to things that is not the normal day-to-day activities. You know, our society is full of ups and downs. So the camping activities is leaving your comfort zone into a new environment that does not have that comfort that you are used to. Tomorrow, if the society gets bad, you should be able to, I've been able to manage with the whole situation. And that is what you see. We see our brothers and sisters in Europe. Billionaires go for camping because they want to see the other phase of life, the natural things that comes to life, to experience life with nature. So I think that is why we're having a camp, so that the young people will also get used to that way of life, not just always sitting in the house and thinking everything is just like Jesus went to the desert when he was preparing for his passion. He left the normal day environment and went high the mountains for the transfiguration. So there's always, it's always good for us to try something new, and that is what we have brought to the Catholic youth of Abuja. Security is at the topmost of our budget. It's at the top, because we are bringing armed men to ensure that our people are safe. We know that insecurity is everywhere, but we must ensure that the people are safe and everything is going on well. So we are covered in the aspect of security. Nobody should be afraid. All young people, come. Catholic, non-Catholic, Muslim, once you are young, from the age of, now let me say 18. From the age of 18 to the age of 33, if you are above 33, okay, no problem. Come. You're going to have a beautiful experience, having so many fun. The program is packed full, and I assure you, people will go back happier than they came in.
You're also invited.
Yeah, I'll be there, God willing. What does camping mean for you?
Camping means self-discovery. In summary, self-discovery.
Okay. Mike?
Camping to me is like I'm looking for my own adventure.
Okay.
They look like the youth likes adventures a lot, but sometimes they are not ready for the adventure.
Yeah.
And I'm very sure so many people will still complain. Oh, Father, the place I slept is not comfortable. Yeah. No mosquitoes. I assure that Abuja didn't have mosquitoes because I had to fumigate the place. Yeah. I'm also making plans for that. It's costing me a lot for this, yes. But the Archdiocese is supporting me, supporting the youth ministry in our programs, and also have friends, my mother and other friends that also gives us funds to organize our programs. So that is why it's just 1,000 naira for 3 days, 1,000 naira per person.
Okay, I think that's
so 1,000 naira cannot give you 7 meals. We are preparing 7 meals. 1,000 naira cannot give you 2 meals, 2 good meals. We are preparing 7 meals. We are giving them free health care. So everything is free, literally free. The 1,000 naira for you to know that yes, it's not, when you make things totally free, people don't want to.
Yes, people
say,
yes.
But this time around, just pay 1,000 naira and come in for the camp. Last day was 500. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, things gets hard. But we are praying, we know that things will get better. We will still have hope for a better Nigeria tomorrow.
Thank you very much.